Now I want to take you to Switzerland. In the early 1970s, or when Richard Nixon was in power, Switzerland was the world leader in watchmaking. Every household in the whole world had Swiss-made watches. Swiss watch was the epitome of quality and perfection. The country with 90,000 watchmakers was in a comfort zone. Here comes a tiny crystal, quartz. Quartz was introduced into the watch industries in both Switzerland and Japan. The very successful Swiss watch industry ignored quartz. Japan took it. So also Timex in America took it. Seiko and Timex produced watches that are cheaper and better. From 90,000 watchmakers, Switzerland fell to 30,000 watchmakers in a few years' time. The Swiss watch industry was comfortable. They didn't care for a change. They did not see a need for a paradigm shift when quartz came. The watch money went to Seiko. If you ask a citrus grower to change to ultra-high density planting, the typical answer is it is going to be difficult because of equipment. I want to show you an analogy. This clamp represents 50 years of a long-term citrus lifespan. I want it to be reduced to 10 or 15 years. The citrus growers have no tool to reduce the size. I can show you a tool, but you have to do the work. The tool is a simple screwdriver. The citrus growers have to pick up the screwdriver, turn it clockwise, and observe the result. Now I want to introduce my quartz of the citrus industry, that is the micro-budded citrus, as a tool for change. I started micro-budding citrus in the 1990s. My thanks to Dr. John Pusey, a retired citrus horticulturist in Texas, who gave me a hallway talk on the importance of high-density planting for profit. I have already seen the success of the high-density operations in Washington State. So I started exploring possibilities to make inexpensive citrus trees for high-density planting. The trees planted in the field in 1997 grew well. The trees produced fruit in the second year, including Rio Red grapefruit. They grew well until they were pushed out in January 2010 for commercial land use. Micro-budded citrus can revolutionize the citrus industry because of the following reasons. 1. You can bud rootstocks in 2 to 3 months compared to 9 to 12 months. You can micro-bud year-round compared to seasonal conventional tea budding. You can plant even a month-old micro-budded tree very successfully in the field, whereas conventional trees take another year or 2 before planting in the field. Micro-budded trees produce fruit in 2 years, whereas the conventional trees take 4 years or more. The fruit is just like your conventionally produced citrus. You can adapt micro-budding into commercial high-density planting economically. And it is cheaper. The cost can be a third of the conventional trees. You can triple or even quadruple the number of trees per acre without paying extra. And the most important one, the return on investment would be higher and sooner. It is like an insurance policy against HRB. Perhaps even one more good quality. You may be able to grow citrus on leased land for short-term operations of 12 to 15 years. In fact, there is one grower in Texas doing it now, and there are others to follow the trend. I hope you can begin to see the quartz crystal in micro-budded trees. Micro-budded trees are now commercially produced in Texas. Micro-budded trees are growing well in many parts of Texas and other states in the US, and in countries like China, India, and even in Canada. I hope the US citrus industry will seriously consider a major paradigm shift towards higher density planting with micro-budded trees. I hope our citrus nurseries will see micro-budding as an opportunity for success and not as a threat to the conventional nurseries. I hope our citrus horticulturists will help citrus industry to make a paradigm shift. With all the above facts and the potential for higher economic return, I strongly believe that micro-budded citrus with a high-density planting certainly is going to be one of the ways to counter HLB for an immediate practical solution. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many reasons for hope, but citrus industry will have to start thinking differently. there can be changes, and changes for better. You can see more information on microbudded citrus in my blog at orangerevolution.squarespace.com. I thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Manny Scaria.